Hi, welcome back to another live trading session. So today's day was very choppy. Okay, so this was the first trade that I took in the morning. I took it around 9:30. I had to wait 15 minutes before taking this trade. And you can see I shorted at 155 and 152. So average maybe 150 as well. I sell in a lot of 325, like quantities 325, so it gets averaged at different prices, and I covered immediately. Look, you can see I have executed this last trade at 9:30, 39 seconds, and I covered it at 9:31, 31 seconds. So I mean, I held it for just a couple of seconds and I got my profit. So 15,000 gains done in the morning. Since then, I've been waiting for a good setup to write options, but I'm not finding a good setup today. I'll just show you the chart of Nifty, how it has been. Okay. Look, this has been Nifty's chart. Um, this is something that I just drew. You can ignore that. Look, markets opened here at this zone. It was a green candle. Okay, it tested. I wanted to short calls in the morning, but I decided that I'll short calls maybe near 25,952, 25,995 zones. As you can see, yesterday market fell quite a lot. Okay, this is yesterday's chart. So you can see markets continuously fell. All right, and then it opened at this zone. So I was hoping that even for fresh shorts to get active, maybe we might see a temporary bounce towards this zone, at least somewhere between 25,950 to 25,980. But that did not happen. Market immediately started falling down. It made this big red candle. So then I waited, and you can see my trade timing. I executed it close to 9:30. So that was somewhere around this candle probably where I executed the trade. Let's go back and we'll see the timing. Look, 9:30, this was where I did the writing. Okay, so I did the writing at that particular candle, uh, this one right here. You can see the timing down, and then immediately there was a green candle towards the CPR. So I booked my profit in this green candle. I didn't even wait for it to test this the 20 MA. Sorry, I just booked the profits immediately. Since then, I was waiting for a good setup. So I was looking at the premiums. I was hoping that maybe this will give a spike again here, and then maybe here I can try some call rights, or maybe if it falls down also, there might be a rapid fall, and then somewhere if it takes a support, I can try a put right. I was interested in trying a put right here, but then again I didn't have that much confidence because 20 MA was quite close. And you can see markets have been very choppy, very I'd not call this a downside momentum, even though it is going down. But look at the way it's going. Look at these candles. These candles are very choppy. There are wicks on top, wicks on down. It's like it's too shabby. It's not smooth. It's not like one red candle, maybe a little bit too, maybe these two candles and then another red and then similar pattern. But if you see the pattern now, it's just very choppy, and premiums also are not reacting in a good manner. Calls are obviously way too expensive right now because of the fall. They have not they have decayed, but not to the point where they should be. And puts are trading closer to intrinsic value for the in the money puts. Out the money puts, at the money puts, again, they are not like so expensive that I'm interested in shorting them. So that's what it is right now. I have just drawn this small range, but I won't be trading based on this particular range that I've drawn. In fact, let me just delete this because it does not make sense. And I mean, I've just been sitting in front of the screen for the past 3 hours, and sometimes trading is that way. You're just going to have to wait and wait and then wait a little bit more, and then maybe you still might not get a good trade. So look, 25,750, that is where markets are at. Let me put 26,000 put. This will actually be too deep in the money. We will not risk here. 25,900 put. Okay, look at this one premium, and then we'll also add 25,700 call. Okay, so we have these two premiums here. Look at this. Now if I open the put premium chart, look at this. All right, so how can you write something here? It's just that markets are not giving you a proper price, proper confirmation, and it's impossible to write at this point 165, and it's not even wise to write at this point because markets are in a downtrend. And if you see, there have been attempts to push it up. Here there was a green candle again, this was a green candle and then it formed a wick from top, and similar pattern here as well. So it's very choppy, the markets today. Even if there is a bounce now, I won't be too interested in the call side, and I might not take any further trades today being a Friday. Yesterday was Thursday, and I posted the video yesterday, but I could not post the complete video. I had to close yesterday's day in a loss. It was a 19,000, sorry, 18,800 loss. Let me just show you that here. So look, this is my PNL. It's clearly visible. Look at this, 18,329. This was negative for yesterday, but you can see my profits for the past 3 days. I mean, it's okay. You take a loss one day. So today I made 15,000 after brokerage and taxes. Maybe I'll have 14,000 remaining, 14,500. In fact, let's just see that here also. In fact, I'll have more. Look, only 469. This is all I'll be charged. So I have made a profit of 15,000. It's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. I have covered the negative for yesterday more or less. And today markets are just don't seem to be willing to give me a good setup or a good entry. So I might just have to wait. Look at this. If I would have shorted here, look, it's again a trap. High chances this might break and maybe go towards 180, 190 also, because we are seeing similar patterns in puts premium. And I cannot short calls because look at the call charts, how they are. Look, you might say that okay, but the calls are decaying. But then, without a retracement, it's very risky to short calls, because if there is a buying from the bottom, this 142 call will spike up rapidly towards 200, 220. So no point going for a 20, 30 point gain and risking 50 points. So that's my entire analysis for today. I'm really thinking of just closing the day today and taking an early holiday, an early weekend. Let's see. I'll keep you guys posted in case I take anything, or else this is it for the day. So see you again in the next one in case I don't post a follow-up video. Bye bye.